Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to have some fun. I'm up at Crystal Mountain and I'm going to be combining two of my favorite things in the world, snowboarding and film photography. This is a video I've been meaning to make for a long time and I've finally got a GoPro so we can make it happen. I've got my Mamiya 7 II, 5 rolls of Kodak Gold, and I'm going to load it up in my backpack, bring it with me for a day out on the slopes. We are, of course, going to try to find some good runs, some good snow, but also I'm going to be documenting the journey along the way on my GoPro and on my Mamiya 7 II. So without further ado, let's load up the gear and hit the slopes. Pretty cold up here, 18 degrees. But that is good news for the snow because it means it's going to be staying dry and staying soft. So let's load up a roll here. One thing I like to do is take all the packaging off of these film rolls, just put a little rubber band or hair tie on it. That way you're not dealing with garbage when you're in a precarious location like on a chairlift or up on the mountain or something. You know, you don't have to worry about where you're gonna put the excess packaging. So you can just do that and throw this on your wrist or something for when you're done shooting. But yeah, Kodak Gold today seems like a good stock to shoot up on the mountain. And it'll be interesting to see how this Mamiya handles the cold weather. I was hesitant to bring it up, to be honest. I probably should have waited till like a nice spring skiing day when the temps are a little warmer, but yeah, we're just gonna roll with it and see how the Mamiya does. 43, 65 mil lenses. Yep, should be interesting. After the ski day is over, I'll be sure to stop at the Snorting Elk to show you guys one of the coolest little mountain taverns that I've ever been to. Very, very sweet spot in there. We'll go check that out at the end of the day. So one thing I thought I'd try to do is use these hand warmers to try to mitigate any of the negative effects that could come with this cold weather. So I'm just gonna activate this and we're gonna put it in the area where the Mamiya is. And it should be fine, but I've had my Pentax 672 break because of cold weather. So yeah, we'll just kind of drop that down in the area that the Mamiya is stored in. Should provide a little bit of heat. And another one for the GoPro batteries, because I've heard that the GoPro battery life is terrible and cold weather does not help it. So stick another one of those in there and got an extra pack for later. It is looking like it's going to be a beautiful day. I wasn't sure if I was going to come up today, but I was looking at the weather yesterday and it looked like they got a few inches of unexpected snow. So I figured it'd just be a good opportunity to come up, make a little video, get some runs in, and enjoy the mountains here in the wintertime in Washington State. I also saw that the sun was supposed to be poking out, which is absolutely epic, because I was up here 2 days ago and the morning light was just incredible. Sun poking through the clouds and up above the mountains. Oh man, it was awesome. So we're riding the first chairlift up right now, and then we'll ride the second one up to the very top of Crystal, and there's a great view of Mount Rainier from up there. The last film photo I shot of Mount Rainier actually was 2-3 years ago, and it was actually on a 4x5 camera back when I had an Intrepid 4x5. So hopefully the mountain's poking out and we can get a photo on the Mamiya. But yeah, there's a lot of cool runs and cool things I think will be a lot of cool things to photograph today, so I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. The only bummer is that every time I want to take a photo I have to take my hands out of these mittens, and it is not warm, I'll tell you that. Very, very cold. But when I was up here on Tuesday it warmed up throughout the day, so it should get easier to shoot. But yeah, the first hour or so it's gonna be hard to get it's gonna be hard to pull the camera out. I'm not gonna want to take my gloves off, but oh yeah, look at this. This is looking so nice. And I know my grandma's watching, so don't worry, I do have a helmet on. The GoPro's just mounted to it right now, so I gotta take my helmet off when I want to film myself, but I do wear a helmet, don't worry. So I'm gonna set my exposure compensation to +1, just because snow can throw off the light meter a little bit. They actually say that you should overexpose by 3 stops, but for me that's always been a little bit extreme, I think. So I'm just gonna roll with +1, and it looks like, yeah, it's still saying like f8 1/500th, so probably shoot at f11 honestly. And on the 43 mil lens, f11 will cover from infinity all the way to like basically 5 feet, so I can kind of just point this thing in any direction and know that most likely what I'm shooting will be in focus. Yeah, we'll just kind of mess around and see what happens here. Here's 2 right off the bat. Up there's looking powder bowl. Lucky shot's looking really epic. My hands are frozen already. This is nice. Got one more looking back here, maybe a vertical, huh? Yeah. Here's a guy ripping. This stuff looks a little crunchy underneath, but should still be pretty good. So this is where the view is really gonna start to open up here. Could have rode the gondola, which is just a straight shot from the base all the way up top, but I don't know, I kind of like the lifts. And then you can see way off in the distance Mount Stewart. Hike around that area in the summertime a lot. 5th tallest peak in Washington, I believe. Might be 6th, I'm not actually not entirely sure on that, but yeah, all these surrounding peaks are just beautiful. You got Mount Adams over there. The mini Rainier looks exactly like Mount Rainier, actually, just a bit of a smaller mountain. All right, so we're getting off the top of at the top of Rex here, Rainier Express. All right, so we'll walk up here, and holy smokes, there is the big one. All right. Mount Rainier, obviously. Mount Adams, way over there. It's Mount St. Helens with the top blown off, of course. Over here in this area is Sunrise, part of Mount Rainier National Park, which I go to a lot in the summertime. But you can see the road kind of cuts up through the trees right there. You drive along this river, cut up that road, and you get sunrise right over there in that small mountain range. Honestly, these conditions are even nicer than they were on Tuesday, which is crazy because I was just in awe on Tuesday when I was up here, but holy smokes, I mean, cannot beat that. So let's get the Mamiya out and grab a couple photos from up top. All right, so let's grab one on the 43 just because it's on the camera, and then let's switch to the 65 because I think that'll be a better focal length for this shot, to be honest. Alright, here we go on the 43mm lens. Grab one of the summit house too. Really cannot see what I'm composing, but that's okay. We'll walk up there too, grab a couple of those chairs and those trees covered in that thin layer of frost. That looks really nice. But let's go ahead and put the 65 on.
I'm sending one to Wyatt.
Had to lug it up here.
You know, I'm kicking myself for leaving mine at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love the film.
Yep.
K57.
Mamiya, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I was up here on Tuesday and it was a beautiful morning, and I was looking at the weather and I was like, oh, there's a chance it's gonna be good Thursday too. I gotta come up with the camera, so here we are. The only bummer is, like, I just want to get out and ride, but like gotta stop for some photos every once in a while.
If you don't do it now, you're gonna kick yourself later.
Exactly. Have a good day. All right, so I'm just walking out towards the very end of the lookout up here at Summit House, and pretty epic. Just a beautiful day. I mean, look at Rainier. Come on, that is crazy. I'm gonna get a photo of this chair here. I've already shot 9 photos. So yeah, we're gonna be on to roll number 2 before I've even gotten my first run in. But that is all right with me. So yeah, let's grab a composition, I think, of these trees off to the right with Mount Rainier in the background. I think that'll be really nice. And we'll load up another roll, shoot some stuff with this chair. And then I need to get my board on and get some laps in, because I can tell this snow is nice. All right, so now we load up roll number 2 and put the 43mm lens on and get a couple more shots up top here, and then we'll get our first run of the day in. See how nice that is, not having any of that packaging on this roll here. And just pop it in and you're ready to go. It's also nice, I didn't even consider the fact that I'd probably be struggling with my freezing cold hands getting all that packaging off, so that makes it a lot nicer. Okay, so for this one, I actually am going to put the external viewfinder on, just because I think I'm going to have to be a little bit more precise getting the chair. I'm going to get another one of the chair, by the way, but getting the chair and the trees in the frame the way that I want them to be in the frame. Just want to make sure that I'm accurate with this. I think we are good for up top here. So let's pack things up, get on the board, get a run in, and see if we see anything along the trail. Oh, get me back to my mittens. Oh, this morning air is chilly. My face is numb. So I really like this area that drops down into the Green Valley chairlift. A lot of untouched snow up in here, so we're gonna ride a little bit farther down, take a right, and we should get a few good turns in through these trees. Oh yeah. Oh, little crusty. And on Tuesday this was all tracked out, so oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Woo! Oh. Will be a little crusty in areas for sure. They didn't get a ton of snow, but the snow that did come is really nice. We'll bomb this out, get over that hill. Pretty good first run there. Another 4 inches or so, and oh man, I'd be lapping that one all day. Once I dropped into that bowl, I like completely forgot I even have a camera on me. I was just too focused on riding. So it didn't even cross my mind to stop and look for any potential photos, but we'll get into some more photos here in a little bit, but definitely want to try to enjoy some of this soft snow before it gets tracked out. I should probably get a photo right here. God dang it. One nice thing about photographing up here on the mountain is that most skiers and snowboarders are in a pretty good mood usually, so they don't mind when the camera's out and I'm taking photos in their direction. They're actually pretty pumped on it and usually give me a big wave or something, or actually want me to take a photo of them, so that's always fun. I'm just gonna wait for this group to get out of the way because I want to get an isolated shot of this Green Valley lift. All right, we got roll number 2 down. I'm gonna pack this thing up for now. All right, we got a small trek just up this cat track here. We're gonna go over to Northway and see what's up over there. When I went to Northway on Tuesday, I did another small hike up to a place called Morning Glory Bowl. So this is Northway. Very fun area. We're gonna be going to Morning Glory Bowl. Small hike up that ridge line, dropping in on the other side. We'll strap up here, get a nice little run in. I'm not sure about any photo, to be honest. The light isn't as good as it was here on Tuesday.
South is that way. So north.
Oh yeah, baby. Look at that. So good. Oh, this is much better than Tuesday. Hell yeah. This was all crusty on Tuesday. Now we got some fresh snow, baby. Woo! Oh, we're lapping this, I'll tell you that. Yeah. Hopefully the sun pokes out from behind the clouds. There's a real thin cloud layer. You can see kind of diffusing the sun. Still not bad, but I would definitely prefer the sun shining through. Thanks. Okay. Well, that was fun. My legs got cooked there at the end, but great up top. All right, roll number 3 is loaded up and ready to go. Now for this one, let's overexpose it even more. Let's go like a little over a stop. Yeah, that should be better. Maybe, I don't know. So I really like this rocky texture right here, and the skiers coming up on the lift. A little bit of the mountains in the background. So I'll grab it on the 43, but I think it'll also be cool on the 65, so should take a couple photos of this. One of the unfortunate things about riding with the Mamiya is that I know that if I have a terrible fall onto my back, I'm putting a very overpriced camera at risk, which that's not ideal. So riding with a little bit of extra caution today. It's honestly probably way smarter to just bring like a point and shoot or some dinky little 35mm camera up on the slopes, but I don't know, I wanted to mess around with the Mamiya, see what kind of results I could get. So hopefully there's a few decent images in the collection. I've already shot nearly 3 rolls. It's really easy to just pop frames off up here. I mean, everything's so interesting, and there's a lot of different scenes that are happening throughout the day with, you know, the different skiers that are interacting with various things on the mountain, and just the, you know, the way they come up the lift, and certain skiers are standing in a particular area that looks really cool. So yeah, there's a lot of potential with the frames that you can get up here, but we'll ride this run out, ride Northway up again, and keep on ripping. All right, it's been a fun morning. Snow is very good in places, definitely a little crunchy in other places, but I cannot complain. We're riding up the Northway lift for the second time. My feet, bottom of my feet are cooked. I think just a bit sore still from Tuesday. But yeah, some of these heavy turns I've been having at the bottom of these outruns are really killing my feet. So I think I'm gonna get off the top of Northway lift and then go down that same run that I did the first run of the day. Ride back over to Green Valley Chair, and then we'll hop up to Lucky Shot, which is a run that takes you all the way down to the second chair lift that I rode up this morning. And we'll continue past that, head over to Forest Queens, which is on the other side of the mountain, and check out the terrain over there. Maybe ride up Chair 6, which offers some really cool vantage points and some really good snow, hopefully. So yeah, we'll make our way over to the other side of the mountain, but got some really nice turns in at Northway. And I cannot be complaining about this beautiful day up here at Crystal Mountain. Also, the bag of choice today, the Shimoda Explorer V2. I love this bag for anything outdoors related. I bring this sucker on a lot of my day hikes. Holding up great today. It's my first time snowboarding with it. Like I said, I don't ride with a backpack. I do not like riding with a backpack, but since I had to today to lug the Mamiya around, had to bring out the Shimoda Explorer. I get asked a lot about the backpacks that I wear. They're all Shimoda. And just like that, we've shot 3 rolls already. Holy smokes. I only have 2 left. Yeah, fuck it, let's go here. Oh! Oh, yeah, baby. Gotta find the untouched stuff. I gotta get a photo of this guy's hair behind me. It's so epic. Excuse me. Any chance I could grab a photo of you? I love the hair, dude. It's so epic. And just come like right here for me. Perfect. All right. It's a wide lens, so I'm getting kind of close. 3, 2, 1. Shit, sorry. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna go one more. 3, 2, 1. Heck yeah. Thank you, dude. Do you have an email or anything? You want me to send it to you?
Yeah, sure. It's number or email, whatever.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll send it to you once I get it. Yeah, of course.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're trying to get your bindings on On the lift, right?
Before, no, you want to keep your just one foot on until you get off. So your front foot stays strapped in, and then you get off with just your front foot strapped in, and then once you get out of the way of the lift up top, then you strap in your second one. I mean, you can try to strap in now if you want, but
which way is to the bottom of the gondola? You want to hit one of these?
I'm good, man. Thank you.
These are the the marijuana.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can't do that on the mountain. I start getting way too wacky. All right, we just made it to the top of Forest Queens. The plan now is to ride the Chair 6 right here. Ride that up, traverse along the ridge line as far as we can, and then hike up the Throne, which is that peak that you see right there. A lot of good snow up there, it looks like. I can see a whole line of people doing the hike right now, so yeah, it might get a little tracked out by the time I get up there, but I think there should still be some stashes left for us. And the views from the top of Chair 6 up here, it's gonna be insane, so let's take her on up. Guys, I apologize for interrupting mid-video, but it is a long one, so I'm just going to take a quick moment to thank today's sponsor, which is Squarespace. Squarespace is much more than just a website building platform. You can use it to build a business, sell products, manage inventory, or host an online portfolio. One of my favorite aspects about Squarespace is that because of its extremely intuitive interface and wide selection of creative templates, you can have a professional website up and running in virtually no time, with zero coding required. There's also a new design intelligence feature that helps you get started with the creation of a new website, even if you're not super design savvy. Just punch in some basic info, select what features you'd like on your site, a color palette, and Squarespace will build a quick website that you can further customize to fit your needs. Maybe you're a photographer looking to get new inquiries and increase bookings. Clients can schedule a session directly on your site. Maybe you have a blog and want to offer additional content to community members. Squarespace offers memberships for those creating exclusive content. There's so many features that make Squarespace the one-stop shop for those looking to create or expand their business. If you'd like to receive 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain, head over to squarespace.com/Bray or use code BRAY at checkout to do so. All right, we are riding up Chair 6 now. This chairlift actually got taken out. Oh, it's probably, I don't know, 10 years ago, was it? It was a while ago. But it got taken out by an avalanche, and so they had to replace the chair. But they sold the old chairs off, auctioned them off or whatever. One of my buddy's dads got one, has it in his front yard. It's pretty sick. Makes a nice little rocking chair. But yeah, this is at the top of this lift is one of the best views on the mountain. Yeah, it's gonna open up. It's gonna be epic. So I'm looking forward to this run. Get a little hike in, and then we'll cruise on down. Probably grab lunch. It's getting to be about that time. But yeah, I've shot a lot of film so far. I didn't expect it to go this quick, but there's a lot of interesting stuff to photograph up here, especially when you got a medium format camera with a 43mm lens. Pretty fun. So yeah, we'll see you at the top. Yeah. All right, just taking some photos up at the top of Chair 6. Down below me here is Powder Bowl, which is epic on a good snow day. Yeah, I know that is wrong. Yeah, let's talk. This snow, I mean, it's so dry. Actually, not looking too bad after those rocks. This was already there. All right, we are at the beginning of the small hike that you do up to the throne, which is this peak right here. And I'm telling you, this snow is unbelievable. It's so dry and fluffy. Wow, this is just perfect. But I'm gonna get a photo up here, right, of this little ridge. Maybe with my board in the shot too.
I know it. You just ski the crap out of it. They're all here. Everybody's here. Everybody's here.
Lever's jammed. I'm gonna have to open this up. Probably ruin this roll. Last couple frames. Oh, okay. Oh shit, that broke. All right, loading up the last roll of the day. My little metal roll assistant, whatever you call this thing, on this side broke off, so hopefully it's not a huge deal. I saved the part and I think I can fix it once I get home and get a small screwdriver, but not super ideal, I guess. So hopefully this roll lines correctly and everything and doesn't get scratched or whatever. All right, we're doing some more hiking. Just a short little walk up, maybe 10 minutes. And you only do it for like a few hundred vertical feet of good snow, but it's worth it. The throne. What's up, everybody? I'm editing this video right now and I've noticed a mistake that I've made multiple times throughout the day. Just want to jump over to the Mamiya 7 really quick and kind of show you guys what's going on. All right, for this shot, you can see my focus was set basically between 10 and 20 feet and I was shooting at f/16. And this photo turned out perfectly in focus, everything about it's great. The next photo that I shot, if you look at the camera settings, you can see that I changed my f-stop to f11, but I didn't change my focus at all. So if we come over to the Mamiya here, you can see that on the 65mm lens, if I set this focus point to about in between 10 and 20 feet, and I have my f-stop at f11, that's only going to cover until just beyond 20 feet. It doesn't cover the full infinity focus, whereas f16, which is the f-stop that I shot the previous photo at, does cover all the way to infinity. So that first photo is perfectly sharp and in focus, but since I switched from f16 to f11, I ended up cutting my focus range a little bit short, resulting in a landscape photo that is pretty much completely out of focus. It looks like there's some great snow left down there. So I'm looking forward to some soft turns. So yeah, let's gear up and head on down. Oh, oh yeah. Okay guys, welcome to one of my favorite runs on the whole mountain. It's a tree run called TLC, and it's basically this skinny little cat track that cuts through the trees here on the south side of the mountain. And basically everything to the left you can just drop in whenever you want, and it all kind of flushes out to the same place. So if you have any guesses on what the bowl is called, the fact that it flushes everybody out to the same spot might give you a hint. Yeah, it's called the toilet bowl. So this is TLC to toilet bowl, and it's so fun when there's fresh snow. When there's not fresh snow, not fun. Very not fun. So anywhere left you can just drop in. You'll always end up at the same spot pretty much. I like to go a little bit farther down this way. Usually I drop in right here. I'm going to continue a little bit farther, see what is in store for us up in this area. A little tracked out, but still some fun poppers. Woo! Yeah. Really flowy, really fun. Woo! Uh-oh. All right, we're kind of on a cliff here. Oh, hello. That's right. That was a little sketchy, a little crunchy down below. That's the theme of the day. Oh, my legs are fried. All right, I'm at the base and I'm dead. So I think I'm gonna show you guys the way, the truth, and the light. Take you into the Snorting Elk, which is by far the highlight of this mountain aside from the terrain. Otherwise, fuck Crystal, low key. Corporate greed has turned this place into a shit show. $200 a day to ride here on the weekend. On the weekday, it's like 100 something usually. They do have discounted days. Every second Tuesday of the month, you can come up for like 62 bucks. But I don't know. Snowboarding and skiing has just gotten ridiculous. It's not a family-friendly, a middle-class family-friendly activity anymore. I mean, you got a family of 4 and you want to come up for the day, you're looking at spending probably $1,000 after it's all said and done. It's ridiculous. So, but yeah, other than that, Crystal's great. The terrain is some of the best in Washington. The views are spectacular, and they do have the Snorting Elk. So you're about to understand why it's such a coveted and renowned place, and so deeply rooted in the ski culture here in Washington. The lore with this place goes crazy. So, oh, and there's also a very special beer there that is in very few other locations on Earth, from my understanding. So let's go check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the biggest highlights of the Snorting Elk, ski in. Oh yeah, you can just come right off the mountain, come down this little trail right here, and at the end of it, you will find the oasis, the beautiful little sanctuary. This is the place to be after you're done skiing. It's the Snorting Elk. It's nothing else. Oh yeah. I'll do an elk frost. Elk frost, is that only sold here?
It's only sold here.
At the Snorting Elk. Incredible. Sick. But yeah, Snorting Elk, it's a good time. Was this beer $11.80 after tip? Yeah. Is it worth that? No. It's cool to say that you drank a beer that is served nowhere else in the world. It is good though. It's very good. Reminds me of like a Norwegian ale or something. Yeah, the Snorting Elk is great. We got a real wood fireplace, pizzas, deli upstairs. You can't go wrong with a little post ski session brew at the Snorting Elk. Okay, so that is the Snorting Elk. It's a lovely, cozy little cabin, but it also suffers from Crystal Mountain's corporate greed and general bullshit. $10 for a fucking beer? Are you kidding me? Okay, even if it is only sold here, you're like $10 for a beer is absolutely criminal. Yeah, if you think I'm paying fucking $21 for one of their burgers, you're out of your mind. My Crystal Mountain boycott is very half-assed. In fact, it's probably more so even like quarter-assed. It's not a very valiant boycott because I'm literally here riding, but no, I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's like, it is sad because I used to be able to come up here in high school, you know, day ticket was 55 bucks. You get some food at the lodge, it costs, you know, you get a soda and a burger or whatever, it's, you know, $12, $15. But anyway, fun day. Can't complain. Weather was epic. I hope I got some decent shots in. Can't believe I ripped 5 rolls. I did not expect to. I thought I was gonna shoot like 2 and call it a day, but yeah, there was a lot of good photo opportunities that I saw, I think. I don't know. So, I hope you enjoyed this GoPro video. I'll probably be doing some more of them. Things so portable and fun to carry around. I can do a lot more, just do some different stuff than I usually do. So, I had a blast. Thanks for tuning in, and I will catch you on the next one.